Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, feel free to contact me. Those of you who need counseling, you can also contact me at 339-1670. Those of you who have properties to sell or looking for a property to buy, you can also contact me. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Trinidad and Tobago, of the Caribbean and around the globe. Those of you on our page, Real Talk page, like and share our page. Encourage your friends and families to like and share our page. Those of you on YouTube, TT Real Talk, subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. Now viewers, as we start off tonight's program, Olatunji Denbo and Michael Finley, who escaped with 6 others from the Raymond Yard facility at the Golden Grove Prison in Arouca on May 15th, have pleaded guilty to escaping lawful custody. Now listen this. Both Olatunji and Michael Finley will fine a sum of $1,030 for escaping lawful custody by Magistrate Sharon Rahel of the Arima Court. This, viewers, is where it gets interesting. If Olatunji Denbo and Michael Finley fail to pay the fine, they will be sentenced to 3 additional months in prison. Now listen this. This guy allegedly escaped lawful custody. They were prisoners. They escaped. They were recaptured. They faced the magistrate. And they were asked to pay $1,000. If they fail to do so, they will be sentenced to 3 additional months. That is their picture. Now, these individuals are in prison presently. So how are they going to pay to the state $1,000? This is my question. How are they going to pay $1,000? They are already in prison. I think they are in prison on alleged murder charge, if I'm not mistaken. How are we going to add 3 extra months while they are in prison, awaiting trial? Can any lawmaker tell me that? Can any lawyer, can any judge, can any JP call in and give the citizens some form of relief, some answer towards this? 237-3135. You see, sometimes we read things and we throw it behind our back and we leave it right there. Caller, good night. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go right ahead. Next call. We ain't sticking. Now listen this. Additionally, the 6 others who were also escaped the Raymond Yard facility also appeared before the Arima Court, charged with escaping unlawful custody. However, they all pleaded not guilty to all charges. You tell me, they are awaiting trial. They escaped. You went before the magistrate. You're there on alleged murder charge. But you are going to add 3 extra months if you do not pay $1,000, how is this possible? How is this going to happen? Somebody tell me. We have a call. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead. Yes, sir. Next call, next call. You see, like I said, sometimes we read things and we throw it behind our back. Is this how our justice system functions in Trinidad? Is this how our system functions? You are there on alleged murder charge. You were charged $1,000 for escaping lawful custody. And when you face the magistrate now, you are fined $1,000. And you are already there in prison. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Saeed,
Yes?
the resources it took to capture back these prisoners,
Yes.
was it worth $1,000 each?
This is what
Or
I'm
more money?
asking also too. $1,000 or you're getting an additional 3 months. You aren't even sentenced yet to the crime you was there. So how are you going to add 3 months? These are the things that does attract me. This is the things that will attract me. You in prison. You ain't get sentenced as yet. So how long now you waiting for them to add this 3 months to the years that you would get? How long will that take? And it's not like you're out on bail. Huh? So can the AG or the Minister of National Security or a lawyer or a JP or somebody call in and clarify these things? Because this is our justice system we are talking about here. This is how foolish it can be at some point in time, because this makes no sense. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead. Just before you go on, caller, remember, viewers, I want you all to keep in mind how many days and how many nights police have been looking for these men.
Yes,
Go right
Mr.
ahead, my
Saeed.
dear. Go right
I
ahead.
want to welcome you on the good job that you are doing for the country.
Thank you.
Mr. Saeed, about the pool in Laventille.
Yes, yes.
What I am saying, in Laventille you have about 25 different gangs. And from the time you cross one area to the other area, it murders.
Yes.
So how this pool is profiting the whole of Laventille? When you cannot even go in. The other topic I have, it have a young lady the other day stating that the army, the police, and the coast guard take her brother
Yes.
from Carenage and put him into Cuba. And as far as I understand, he is on life support in the San Fernando General Hospital.
Okay.
What are we supposed to do about things like this when these kind of action from the police? Regardless of what, whoever do what. Is this justice from the police?
I understand.
Have a blessed night, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Caller, good night. You see, this is the things that we need to deal with. How many resources was spent, how many money was spent for those couple of days with officers on the ground day and night looking for these alleged killers. And not to come and read, this is the charges and this is the penalty. Sometimes I wonder, well, better they did leave them alone. Serious. And then we say we want to fix the justice system. How do you fix the justice system when things like these happen? An alleged killer on the loose. After a couple of days or weeks, you recapture him, and when he faces the magistrate, this is what he got. Can this be right? Can a lawyer call in or a JP call in and enlighten us with this, please? Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello, no water in Tabland for the past month.
No water in Tabland?
Yeah, for the past month, George Village to be precise.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and you didn't highlight that.
Not a problem. I will get in touch with someone who controls that area and find out what is the problem.
All right, Bobby.
Thank you, my friend, for highlighting the matter. Switching gears a bit, viewers. 5 Trinidadian national, a Venezuelan national, a Cuban national, and a Nigerian national were arrested yesterday by the Central Division Task Force. 8 employees were arrested yesterday when officers of the Central Operating Unit went to a sanitation company at around 8 a.m. and found a quantity of live ammunition along with with 15 buckets containing spent shell. Wow. The 8 are expected to be charged for the possession of ammunition, which include spent shell without a firearm user's license. The police are currently awaiting for an interpreter to translate the charges to the Venezuelan and Cuban nationals. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Sain. How are you going?
All right, go right ahead, my friend.
Trinidad is a broken place. We are broken in plenty small pieces. And what we are using to fix Trinidad is broken parts.
True, true.
And who are trying to fix it is incompetent technicians. So we would not get anywhere. We have to start from the beginning.
Yes.
We have to fix our constitution.
First, I agree with you.
To move anywhere further. And secondly, we have to get rid of all the incompetent technicians that is trying to fix Trinidad and Tobago. Take, for instance, the CJ, the head of the judiciary, the most incompetent person ever sitting at any office. Well, we have Jennifer Battis also, but this one competing with her. A married man that have all this controversy going on with an ex-man, and you feel he really care about any justice or anything that takes place in the judiciary? Them only there to collect money and make speech when it's appropriate for them at the beginning of each year term. And then we go back again in our usual broken Trinidad and Tobago again.
I understand.
So unless we don't start from the top, we have nowhere to go. And this, we would just be complaining from now till Thy kingdom come, and we will reach nowhere. Have a good evening and take care.
Thank you, my friend. No, but this is a serious thing, you know. I want you all to understand this. This alleged killer escaped. After a couple of days, he was held. He went before the magistrate. And he was asked to pay $1,000. $1,000. TT dollars. And if he don't pay it, 3 months will be added on to his sentence. There will be sentenced to 3 additional months in prison. How are you going to sentence a man 3 additional months when he is there awaiting trial for alleged murder? How will this happen? How will this come across? And we're trying to fix our justice system. This is madness. This is madness. How long are we going to wait for him to add 3 months to his prison term? And how is he going to pay $1,000 when he is allegedly there on a murder trial? Can somebody answer that one? Can a police officer call in 237-3135 and voice their concern about this matter? Nobody? Because nobody can answer it. Nobody could answer this. There's a lot of lawyers watch my show, a lot of JPs, a lot of judges, a lot of magistrates, a lot of PC constables, sergeants, inspectors, and nobody can call in to give an answer to this. So this is Trinidad and Tobago. Viewers. Switching gears a bit. One of the 2 Chinese nationals that were charged in March 2019 with harboring underage Venezuelan girls for the purpose of sexual exploitation in Europe has appealed the refusal by a master of the High Court to grant him bail. Wow. Wang and Wu were jointly charged with harboring 2 girls for the purpose of prostitution. And Wang, police said, was a former military commander in China. So you see what this military officer got himself in? Both men applied to a master sitting in the criminal judiciary for the court for bail but were denied. To the courts for bail but were denied. Only Wang appeal was denied. So I guess Wu could ask for bail. No, but it goes to show a former military commander got himself involved in this type of business. You didn't only let down your name, you didn't only let down your country, you didn't only let down your people, but you also let down the status that you held. That is what you did. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
I am really concerned with what's happening in Trinidad. How on earth you haven't had a sentence and you have already been adding on 3 months to your sentence? Does this make any sense, or am I living in a crazy place?
Well, I feel I'm mad. Believe me. Thank you, my friend. You see, this is the kind of thing that we would read and just throw it by. We would just throw it by. A man in sentence. He there for alleged murder. He was escaped. He got away. And this was his penalty. This was his penalty. How do you explain this? Can one person authority call to explain this? This is happening in our country. In our country. In our courts. In front lawyers. In front officers. In front how you call it again, people who attend in the court, in front friends and family. This is the kind of justice we are getting. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
I'm calling about the question, talking about the prisoners.
Okay, go ahead, make your comment.
Right. To my point of view, right, the man should charge the prisoners $1,000 apiece, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, as I read, the family pay $1,000 apiece, right?
Mm-hmm.
But remember now, in the long run, they're not telling me how much a month for the state is charged for a prisoner. Right? So if they get 3 months added to the sentence they are already having, right?
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, caller,
25,000 for a prisoner a month.
Caller, keep in mind that they are not sentenced as yet.
Well, even though if they're in the remand, still the state making money off of them in the remand. So technically, it's a win-win and a loss-loss.
Thank you, my friend. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. This is Real Talk.
Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back, viewers. Now, well, we had a caller who tried to explain the situation there. Kudos to him for doing that. But do you think, knowing that my brother is in jail for alleged murder, escaped, were recaptured, and then the magistrate said you have to pay $1,000 or 3 months additional in prison? First thing first, you're there for alleged murder. Am I going to take out $1,000 to pay the court? First things first. And secondly, you have not been sentenced. So how do I know the 3 months is added on? It's simple like that. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Sayeed.
Go right ahead.
Good program as usual.
Thank you.
Reference to these two prisoners. First, we have to remember how they escaped. They was aided and abetted by officials in prison. We don't know if they have high political connection or whatever. So when you look and see what happened here with the case, $1,000, you say, boy, something wrong. How you go charge the kind of resources, the kind of money that was spent to recapture these people? A helicopter crash or kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
$1,000 you're charging these fellas, or 3 months you're going to. I mean, this is a big joke.
This is why I choose to bring it up, caller.
Well, this is a good topic you bring up because this is a big joke. People laugh at us all over the world in this country. This is a big joke. And we had to ask ourselves, boy, this had to have some political connection because we hear nothing about the investigation. What about the investigation? We hear nothing. We hear who was held culpable for this. So something is definitely wrong with our system. I don't know why they don't go to Parliament and change the laws to fix these problems. A youth man from Tobago with a gun. I hope he don't get any bail because they go to Parliament and they could change the law. He's a minor yet change the law just how they went to Parliament with a bill to increase the pension. Which then deserve 1 cent increase. They deserve a cut in their salary and pension. Thank you very much, Saeed, for giving this. God bless you and Real Talk, brother.
Thank you, my dear. You see, this is what I want the people to understand. The amount of resources was put into this. As the caller said, we had a helicopter crashed, malfunction. Caller, good night. These are the things that I look at. Like I said, you will just read it and throw it behind you, and that is the end of it. But we're moving forward. Switching gears a bit, viewers. Works and Transport Minister Rohan Sinanan yesterday warned squatters of Pine Settlement, Sandy Grande, that they had no claims to seek compensation when government acquires state land for the $400 million Komoto to Manzalena Highway project. Keep in mind the figure. Works and Transport Minister Rohan Sinanan was commenting in response to the front page of an article headline Land Bubble, which highlighted a rush of new squatters at Pine Settlement, Sandy Grande, who were building concrete structure in the direct pathway of the proposed Komoto to Manzalena Highway project. Now listen this. Rohan Sinanan also stated that the Sandy Grande has the largest concentration of squatters in the country. The Sandy Grande area has the largest concentration of squatters in the country. Now listen, the Land Settlement Agency, LSA, estimated that Sandy Grande has between 7,000 to 10,000 squatting families. Between 7,000 to 10,000 squatting families. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Said.
Go right ahead.
You know, it's a sickening thing to open these newspapers today. It has so much thing to report against this government. And you know the newspaper, you can't even use it as toilet paper. It has nothing. I stopped buying newspaper from today. I would not buy a newspaper.
Thank you, my friend. Now, I want to ask you all the viewers something. When these 7,000 to 10,000 squatters, let's say 5,000 of them are in the pathway of where the highway is passing, I wonder where will they go? Because according to Rohan Sinanan, you will not get any compensation for squatting on that property because of the fact that it is state land. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr. Saheed.
Good night, go right ahead.
My question is simple. If this guy, one of them, he is charged or allegedly charged for a murder, if they sentence this man to hang, they're going to add on 3 more hangings or 3 more months before he hangs.
Thank you, my friend. Where are these squatters going? Where are these squatters going? This is my thing. Between 7,000 to 10,000 squatting families. We have hundreds of thousands of HDC houses that have not been given out. According to past and present government, they are building the homes for low-income families. But yet, thousands of homes are not given out. Thousands of homes are not given out. Police officers said we have applied for homes for 10, 15 years and we cannot get it. Now let's just say an officer works for 10,000 a month, just saying. And the government is saying you have to be qualified. Your salary have to be 13,000 per month. How many government workers are going to qualify for this? Even an army man can't get a house. Because I've spoken to a lot of them who have applied for HGC houses and cannot get. Well, it's obvious a worker who is working in the regional corporation for, let's say, 5,000-6,000 a month, definitely he would not be able to be qualified. But let's just say, for instance, an officer. How are we going to be qualified when we are not even reaching that salary as a government worker? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Said.
Yes?
I want you to go and check out these quarters. I was passing over up there alone, and I meet a lot of them. You know, 99.2% that these people is not Trinidadian. So how could they be compensated? So they don't have a right to say no compensation for them.
Thank you, my friend, for the info. We have a lot of Trinidadians squatting, a lot of low-income family. And you see, this is one of the things I was always saying. The government building thousands of houses for low-income citizens. But yet, we are not getting the access. Excuse. We are not getting the access. We are not getting the aid that we need to get in order to better ourselves. So why are you building? Why are you going to build 5,000 more homes when we have thousands already here? And are not being distributed to the people. So how are we fixing the squatting situation in Trinidad? How are we fixing it? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night. Salam alaikum, Mr.
Wa alaikum salam.
I'm concerned these two fellas that were taken back to the prison and to the magistrate. Well, the two murders, I will call them, and bandits.
Yes.
As a matter of fact. Where in the world do we hear that these two people were captured and brought before a magistrate? Where? Is the only place in Trinidad this has happened? In other words, listen. These two fellas are bandits, murderers, and they were inside a wicked trial or whatever. They should not even be before a magistrate.
Exactly so.
Why that magistrate send them back to prison and fine them at $1,000? They're supposed to be put in solitary confinement.
Exactly. To make sure. Thank you, caller. To make sure it does not happen again. You see, let me tell you something. The things I just bring to you, the people, is real things for you to understand what is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. This is our island. This is where we are trying to fix. How do we fix the squatting situation in Trinidad? We have thousands of homes being built by past and present government. How we are going to fix it? Because there are thousands of people squatting throughout Trinidad. We are even hearing that people are selling state land. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead, say live on Real Talk.
But today was my lucky day in Way.
Okay.
In Playway.
All right.
Can you believe I'm not going to play by the Chinese? But I dreamed I'm in the cell last night. So I'm telling them fellas what I dreamed. They said, boy, you have to play E22 and 30. So I said, but I ain't no extra money because when I make out a mark for one, you go down, I don't take cricket. I said, look, $100. I put 22 for $50 and 30 $50. Bam, you know, to play. But when I telling the minister that I imagine the minister of work and 22 plays, they say you have to play my Steve. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Wow. Well, congratulations on your win today. I hope you make good use of the extra dollars that you won. But coming back to the squatters, I am following up on the story in Brickfield where a retired army man is selling land. I did my investigation, I got my facts. Just imagine, one piece of land, one plot, was sold 5 times in the Brickfield area. One plot of land, imagine that, one plot sold 5 times. 5 times. And there are people in Brickfield that are presently being threatened. And people are threatening them to burn down their house and kill them. But let me tell you something. The day something happened to that family, the day something happened to that family, I come in directly with a group of police and pick up all you. They ain't asking no question. I come in and I'm picking up all you with a squad of police. They asking all you, I'm telling all you. So you see, that family that are being threatened, I am keeping a close eye on certain individuals. I want to play Gilligan. All you have no land. I know who I'm talking about. All you have no land, but all you selling one plot of land 5 times? Hold on. I have all my facts straight. Everything. And I'm waiting. You know, a long time people had a saying, when you hear you slip, you slide. How many of you remember that saying? Old people long ago used to say that. When you slip, you slide. And I'm waiting for the slip. Because when you slip, you're sliding straight down in my handbag. I don't wild up nobody, you know. I will get my facts. I will do my investigation, I will get my facts, and I will set my handbag. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead, sir. You're live on Real Talk.
I have a question for the previous, like 2 callers behind.
Go ahead,
spoke
audio.
About the individuals, and even yourself and many callers, they automatically assume that all of these young men that actually in detention criminals and they are guilty. This is the wrong perception for you guys to present to the public, because
no, listen carefully.
There is a trial system first and foremost, and if you listen to these guys' complaints, even if they are guilty or they're innocent, it has some form of legitimacy to it. It's not right to escape, but you need to hear what was the underlying cause for it. Good night.
Caller. Caller, you there? That is why I said alleged killers. To make it straight with you. In the prison, they are known to prison officers as murderers. So my question to you, my friend, by them escaping prison, did they do the correct thing? Did they do the correct thing? They released a video statement that went viral. Why didn't their family contacted an attorney and present themselves to police officers instead of running for days? It's a very simple thing. but you were on the run. You released a video that went viral. What about when police went down to that house? Let's just say they decided to retaliate. What do you think would have happened? What do you think would have went down there? These are questions that will remain unanswered. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, sir.
Go right ahead.
It looked like somebody knows somebody with the magistrate or somebody there, because I can understand that is escaping lawful custody.
Lawful.
Right? That is a charge.
Yes.
Right? And I don't understand what is that. So then the prisoners inside they're laughing, right? And we out here scared, right? And then a man calling on the program to say, them fellas is good boys. Them is nice fellas.
True.
Right? What really going on in this country? But a man get a DUI here or a seatbelt ticket is 1,000, 2,000, 5,000.
Yep.
What really going on here, boy Saeed? Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. You see, this is why I just raise things like this. This is of interest to the public. You escape lawful custody and you will find 1,000. Lawful custody and you will find 1,000. Some of you might say, but Saeed, why are you talking about that? When a man gets charged, when a man gets charged for marijuana, sometimes 5,000, sometimes 10,000, sometimes 15,000. We talking about a man. We talking about two fellas, alleged murderers, alleged killers, according to police reports. Caller, good night.
And a very good evening to you, Mr. Saeed.
To you, my friend, also.
The policeman who it was alleged was swerving down my arrow and was drunk. If when he did his breathalyzer and it was over 35 micrograms, the fine for that, and I have the book with all the traffic offenses, is $12,500.
Right, right.
So I hope they make an example out of this guy, right? He's supposed to be doing the right thing, protecting and serving.
Exactly.
He can't be protecting and serving while under the influence. So I hope they deal with him very seriously. And one, quickly again, the housing problem in, I think is in Waterloo, where you said the house was, the land was sold 5 times?
Brickfield.
Brickfield, Karapichaima. Correct. Shouldn't the Commission of State Land, in conjunction with the police, be vigorously investigating this? Because this is one of the craziest things I ever heard in my life.
Yep.
And Mr. Saeed, I like how you don't sugarcoat it. You just say it like it is. Partner, you keep up the good work. All the best.
Thank you, my friend. The Land Settlement Agency estimated that Sandy Grande have between 7,000 to 10,000 squatting families. Are these figures accurate? If so, would 10,000 families from the Sandy Grande area be homeless? Again, we're going back to the housing development. Why are we having so many squatters in Trinidad when past and present governments are providing low-income homes for citizens of Trinidad and Tobago who are not doctors and lawyers and magistrates and dentists and JPs? Why do we have this squatting situation in Trinidad so high? Government come and government go, and what is being done? What type of people are really qualifying for homes? How many people in Trinidad can we say working for $15,000 a month? How many? Anybody? Listen this. Works and Transport Minister Rohan Sinanan yesterday stated that anyone who has been occupants of state land after the period January 1st, 1998 will be removed without compensation. And I will stop right there. How would you know the amount of people that are living on state land from January 1st, 1998? How will the government be able to determine who has been occupying state land from after the period of January 1st, 1998? Somebody say something. Somebody say something. So you see how the problems come in? If you know, just saying something, if you know that there are 10,000 squatters living in Sandy Grande area, well then you're supposed to know what type of job they are doing. You're supposed to know what type of structure they have. You're supposed to know if they would be able to pay an HDC loan. Am I right? Oh yes, I think I'm right. So why not work with these squatters and try to give them a home that they would be able to raise a proper family in a proper environment, instead of just acquiring how many people are there on state land without fixing the situation? You see how this brings solution to the table? This is how this brings solution to the table. We will highlight a matter, we will go right around it, and look for the best possible solution to fix the problem. Now, when you move these squatters that are in the pathway of the highway, when you move them, where are they going? Not to squat on another piece of land? Come now, man. Think. Are they not going to go on another piece of land and squat? If I am wrong, you tell me. Switching gears a bit, viewers. Opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisasa revealed some of the figures government members will be receiving as their pension after the bill was passed on June 18, 2019 in Parliament. The opposition leader, Kamala Prasad Bisasa, was speaking at a Monday night forum at the Arangwes North Secondary School. Take a look at this video.
These guys, Faris, Stewart, Shamfa, remember her? We in charge now. Dennis Moses, Kazim Hussein, Gatsby Dolly, Anthony Garcia, Randall Mitchell, Edmund Dillon, Jennifer Baptiste Primus, Robert LeHunt, Cherry Ann Critchlow, Clarence Rambad, Rohan Sinnan, based on their salary and service, because they would have only had 5 years, their gratuity would have been $492,360. With the increases they gave themselves, now gone to $640,000. for Colin Imbert. Can you see that? Colin Imbert, you know, in the parliament, I told him I've never seen you so happy. After they passed it, he said, I've been trying to do this for 10 years. This is what he gave himself. Gratuity would have been 1.477 million per year. Now is 1.9 million per year, which is almost 2 million. The other guy I'm seeing there is, who is he? I think he's the missing MP for St. Joseph. Gratuity before would have been 647, 945. Gratuity now 843,134. They gave themselves these obscene increases in the face of pressure and pain amongst the ordinary people of Trinidad and Tobago, and they are happy with that. So I'm saying, in the same way they passed this, even though we kept saying no, 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 no. One guy said yes, by the way, from our side. But that's okay, he will be fine. Everybody has their own mind and sense. That's all right.
Now, viewers, that was Kamala Persad-Bissessar, the former Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, revealing some facts about pension benefits. Now, listen to this. Finance Minister Colin Imbert, $427,120 a year, up from previous figure of $328,240. Notice the difference. Minister of Finance, Minister in the Ministry of National Security, Fitzgerald Hines, $427,120 a year. Planning Minister Camille Regis Robinson, $427,120 a year. This is their price that they will be getting per 12 months. No. Pensioners in Trinidad. Why again I echo back here, guys? Pensioners in Trinidad. According to the Prime Minister, when a budget was read, that they would increase pension from 2,000 to 3,000. Listen carefully. From 2,000 to 3,000. Pensioners are getting 2,500. So my question is, where is the other 500 that was promised to them? But we have the minister getting $427,120 a year. He normally would receive $328,240. So look at that big leap. But our pensioners in Trinidad, we cannot get our 3,000 pension. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go right ahead.
Right. I think we do not mind if the ministers, get a hike in their salary. But, if they were doing their job or at least trying, we wouldn't have mind. But, I think they're not doing anything really to help the poor or even, the country. Right? Look in Freeport, we don't have a community center. We don't have water. You know what I mean? But they're not doing anything to deserve a hike in salary.
Exactly.
Why do they raise the corporation workers' money? Why do they raise the police service here?
True.
You know what I mean? Right? These garbage truck, these loaders and stuff.
Yes.
Right? They're working hard. Right? And who making the money? The contractors. And they in the back, they're picking up people's garbage. If it wasn't for them, all the garbage remain, you know what I mean? We just look at some people probably look down at them, but no, they work really hard.
And they are not even properly equipped also.
Yes. So, we don't mind the hikes, but at least do something.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Switching gears, viewers, Public Servant Association President Watson Duke, accompanied by a small group of public servants, had a standoff in front of the Ministry of Finance earlier today. Watson Duke and senior officers at the Public Service Association are calling for the settlement of outstanding arrears owed to the government workers for period 2014 to 2016. This is what happened earlier today outside of the Ministry of Finance, Port of Spain. Take a look at this bit.
We want to see the finance minister. Please open the door. Right now. We're owing money. 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 Right now. Every cent.
That took place today outside the finance ministry. Viewers, the PSA president has vowed that until the public servants are paid, they will be gathering every Tuesday to signal to the government that they are no longer buying the excuse that the country has no money. So that is their plan. Now, viewers, they have the right to protest and march for their rights. Now, I want you all to take a look at this video that I'm about to show you. It was sent in today to me. Take a look at this.
This is what's going on in Malabar right now.
Yeah, it's cute, you see.
School children now finish school watch. Lemon by the corner to go in the planning say kissing up watch. No behavior whatsoever watch. You understand me watch? Look what's going on there.
When parents see the children leaving home and they go to school to learn watch.
Yeah, look at the kind of stupidness going on there watch. Yeah. Before she go home, you starting to date out with a boy watch. Playing the you understand me? Yeah, and look this next little stupid one here. You understand me watch? Yeah, this stupid little one watch all the watching. Yeah, keeping all that putting all that up. Let's pick here and watch.
You see what's going on now, watch.
Watch, You understand me? Yeah. Well, I watch, yeah. Little picky stupidities.
You realizing what's going on now?
Yeah.
She started walk, watch. She
Yeah,
started walk, watch.
She started to walk, watch. Even shame.
Yeah, she's shame now. Watch, why they moving, watch.
Watch, you understand me? Yeah, little picky head. And wait, with the little stupid one with the bandana. And this little one here. This little stupid one here. You barring your face?
That happened in Malabar today. This is why I have been asking police officers to patrol around school areas. That when school is over, these officers would put a rush on these students to go home. Because this, what you saw on screen, what took place today. So, this is another situation that we have to deal with in public. And how are we going to deal with it? Viewers, we are out of time for tonight. A rerun of this program is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And remember, we are live from Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. on Synergy TV. This is Real Talk. I am Saieed Ali. Good night.